Hey you all, it's been a long while since I've made a video, and this is my first video on my new phone, so hopefully this works. If you're new here, hi, my name is Olivia. We do all kinds of crafts and tutorials over here. If you're not new, welcome back, great to see you. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make these sunflower coasters, and we're going to go ahead and get right on into this video. So all you're going to need to make this is yellow yarn and brown yarn, or if you want to make different colored flowers, you just need your two different types of yarns. I'm using Red Heart and the Mainstay. This is in the color coffee, and then this is in the color yellow. I will also be using a 3.75 millimeter hook. You can use any hook you want really, but this is just what's comfortable for me. First, we're going to start with the magic circle. When you do a magic circle, the easiest way I've learned is you just take your yarn, hold it here, wrap it around once. Then when you come back around, you're going to take it and just wrap it normal. And then you're going to cross it over on top of your hand. You're going to take your yarn that's under, you're going to pull through the yarn that's on top, you're going to twist towards you. Then you're going to go and you're going to pull that yarn that's on top again, and you're going to slip stitch it. Now I'm going to do 10 double crochets around my circle. You can do 12 double crochet, I'm sorry. I'm going to do 12. You can do any number that you like. Just know that the bigger your circle is, the more petals you're going to have, and the more ruffly it will become. So I'm going to show you all how to do the double crochet into the circle, and then we'll continue. So you're just going to wrap your working yarn. You're going to go under both of these pieces of yarn. You're going to grab your working yarn, pull it over. I pinched this part just so it's easier to hold. Then you're going to pull it through only 2 of these loops with the brown yarn. It is very difficult to see. It just takes a minute to get used to. And you're going to wrap again, pull through. That's 1 double loop. So then you're just going to do it again, wrap it under, pull it through 2 of your hoops, wrap it again through your other 2. And you're just going to do this, I'm doing 12 times. You're going to do it however many times you'd like. So I have my 12 double crochet. We're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The easiest way to count is you will see these notches along the top. It might be a little bit difficult to see because it's brown yarn, but you'll be able to see V's across the top, and each V is a stitch. You can also do it loose like this to where it's easy to count how many there are. So all you're going to do is you're going to take this loose piece of yarn and you're just going to pull. You're going to slowly pull it, because if you can pull it too hard or pull it too fast, you could break it. You're just going to pull it, and as you pull, your circle is going to form. Now you can leave it to where it has a little hole, or I like to pull it as tight as I can to get that hole closed to where the hole's non-existent. So all you're going to do next is you're going to find that first stitch, and you're going to wiggle through, and you're going to slip stitch. So you're just going to pull it through, then you're going to pull into that last stitch, and it's ready to go. I'm still doing a double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochet into each little notch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap around. I'm going to find the second stitch, which is right here, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet into it. Now, you'll probably mess up a couple times like I do, but it is okay, practice. So that was 1, this is 2, and I'm going to show you one more time. So you can see this is my next stitch right here. I'm going to wrap around. I'm going to go in to that stitch. So the top of that, you're going to have two pieces, okay? You're going to go in the middle of that. And you're going to double crochet. You can do a single crochet, you can do a triple crochet, you can do any type you want. I just prefer a double crochet because it works up nice for me. So I'm going to do it one more time. You can see this space. I'm going to wiggle through and do 2 double crochet all the way around. So we did our last double crochet. Now we need to attach it and go on to our next row. We started off with 12, so this row should have 24. So you want to count your little notches and make sure that you have 24, or double whatever you're starting so that you know you have the right amount. So we're just going to go into this first stitch, and you're going to slip stitch it one more time. Okay, there's yarn stuck. Let me try this again. You're just going to wiggle it through. Like I said, brown yarn is really difficult to work with, so you're just going to slip stitch through. Alright, now for this one, you're going to want to chain 1, and then we're just going to double crochet again. Now with this row, we're going to do 1 double crochet in the first stitch. And I gotta be careful. So you're only going to do 1 in the first one. You're going to go to your second one, and you're going to do 2. And you're going to repeat this. So I'm doing 2 in this one, in my second stitch. In my third stitch, I'm only going to do 1 double crochet. And go to my fourth stitch, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet. And you're just going to keep alternating between 2 stitches and 1 stitch until you get all the way around. So that was 2 stitches in my fourth, and in my fifth stitch I'm just going to do 1, and you will continue till you're to the end. So once you've gone all the way around, all you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch, and then you're done with your brown. If you want to make sure you have enough around, there should be 36 on your third row. It doesn't really matter because that's your last row. If you want to do more, you can, but I just find that this is the perfect amount. So I'm just going to cut my yarn. I'm going to pull it through. We slip stitched. I don't know if I told you that, but you're going to pull it through. I'm going to take a plastic needle, and I'm going to weave this part in so that I know it's secure. I don't have no rhyme or reason to how I weave it. I just weave it in and out a few inches away from where it ended, so I know that it's secure, and then I just snip it flush. Alright, so this is what your center is looking like. I think this is the perfect size for a center. We're going to start our petals. You don't need that long of a tail, but you're going to create a little loop with your color, or whatever color you're using for the petals. you're going to take a stitch. It doesn't really matter which stitch you start with. I'm just going to start with the stitch I left off on. You're just going to slide your hook in, take your yarn for the petal, and you're going to slip it in just like that. Drop that tail. You want to kind of tighten it, and you're going to chain 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, what you're going to do now is you're going to double crochet another stitch into that same stitch. I don't know the proper words, so just bear with me. So, well, listen, I'm not even listening to myself. You're going to double crochet. So wrap your yarn around. You're going to go back into that same stitch. And you're going to do one more double crochet. Alright. So you're going to have 2 double crochets in that one stitch. Now you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, I don't know why this is so tight. 3, 4, 5, and double triple check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, you're going to double crochet into the next stitch. So this is our next stitch. You're going to take it and you're going to do 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Alright, this is where it gets kind of confusing, and this is where you're going to be like, these petals don't look right, please just hang on. I did the same thing. I was like, this isn't right, this looks weird. So you have your 2 little things. Alright, you're going to wrap your yarn, you're going to count 2 stitches, and you're going to double crochet into the 3rd. Alright, so 1 and 2. You're going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch. Alright, so 2 double crochet, then you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you can double count, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to double crochet into the stitch right beside. And you're going to do 2 double crochets into that one stitch. Alright, I'm going to show you one more time because it is kind of confusing. So if you can see that your petals are starting to form. So you're going to wrap, count 2, chain into your 3rd, and you're going to do 2 double crochet, you're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to wrap your yarn, work the next stitch, do 2 double crochet, and you're going to continue all the way around. So after you've done that all the way around, this is what it's going to look like. I know it looks funky, but trust the process. So we have these disattached. You're going to single crochet into this little hole right here. Alright, you're going to slide your hook in, pull your working yarn through, pull your working yarn through. I think that is a slip stitch, but I don't know. Alright, so now all we're going to do is we're going to double crochet 5 double crochets into the big loop. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know it's going to look weird. Trust the process. Then we're going to unknot our yarn because our yarn keeps knotting up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 double crochet. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. You're going to find the hole right here in between these 2 double crochets, and you're going to single crochet into it. Just like that. Then you're going to continue and do 5 more double crochet in the same hook or the same loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and then your petal starts to form. So now you have this little hole right here. You're going to not slip stitch, a single crochet into it. Alright, then you're just going to repeat 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can double count by counting your beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to find that hole at the top in between your 2 stitches, and you're going to single crochet. Alright. My yarn's not wanting to work with me. Alright, then you're going to double crochet 5 more into the same hoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And like I said, you can double count by counting your V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then find that middle part and do a single crochet into it. And you're just going to repeat until the end. So we're on your last petal. You're going to single crochet into this. Alright. And then I slip stitch or single crochet into the other petal just so I know that it's secure. Then you're just going to trim it, pull it through. I kind of pull it tight, and then you're going to weave it in. After it gets done, this is what your coaster is going to look like. And it's super cute. All you got to do is weave your edges in, and I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. There you go. There is your sunflower coaster. If you stuck to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. We are doing a giveaway over here when we reach 1,000 followers. So if you go click on the channel, there is a pinned video on details of how to enter and win, or how to get entered to win the giveaway. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out. I will also pin it in the description, so there will be a direct link to that video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.